Somebody decided Pac-Man Revengeance needed to exist, and God, I gotta respect that. So here we are playing Shadow Labyrinth, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, which just rolls off the tongue. Why don't we just hop into this while I explain my thoughts on where I'm coming into this from. The game is still quiet as hell. I turned it all the way up, and even added a little gain to it, but it looks like I'm gonna need to add some more. Settings. I can just turn everything up. God bless. You know, I thought this was some sort of animated cutscene or something, so I'd been going to the home screen every time before the menu popped up. I wish I had noticed there was a menu. Let me have a look at the, audio settings here. We're gonna turn this off. And that should be the perfect volume. Since I have the pre-order edition, I have the original arcade sound effect. I don't care. We could read a bunch of EULAs. I'd rather not. Let's play. Let me guess. We went into the game. So, I don't know. When I was watching the trailers for this game, it didn't really jump out at me. Like, it just sort of looked like every other dystopian game in existence, and now the game's loud, of course. Let's turn this down. Right there. And dystopia as a concept, this, like, mechanized whatever, doesn't really catch my interest. It just sort of looks like a game. And then Pac-Man popped out. And I was like, okay, what are we doing with Pac-Man these days? I want to see this, but also, what are we doing? And so I've sort of been going into this with more of a morbid curiosity than an excitement. And I'm really excited to see where it takes us more than anything else. I want to see the vision. Because somebody had a fucking vision. How many subs for us to hit the copyright notice? I'm sorry, I'm no Holly Holotones. I cannot bring myself to do that. There's some sort of, mech wars going on. Bring that whole bit back. No, let's not, actually. But this is a boss fight. Let's do it. My attack is very slow. That's as fast as I can mash it. And, wonder if I have anything else. Taking damage, I can dash. It taught me how to dash earlier, I just forgot. Big explosions. Didn't pay much attention to the trailers, but I thought this game was 3D, not puppet animation. I thought so too. From a distance, it kind of looks like it. Fight that we're scripted to lose, yes, of course. The audio is all over the place. I hope it's okay. Yeah, now that I see the art closer and see that it's, like, 2D animated, the art style looks a lot better to me. But, once we get into the meat of, like, the mechanized shit, it's... I don't know, I've never been super into that. It all sort of looks the same to me. One of the big things that kept me going with, say, Hollow Knight was the fact that there were all these new worlds and areas to explore, and, each one brought a sense of newness and novelty to it, and I've never gotten that sense from robotic hellscape in video games. You know, unless it's one part of a larger whole. But we'll see. Maybe there's more to it than meets the eye. That's why we're here. I don't like going into a game thinking I'm going to hate it, because that's sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Instead, what I prefer to do is, you know, approach a game on its terms, see what it's going for, and so I want to see what they had in mind. What's the vision for this? How did we end up with, Pac-Man floaty orb character metroidvania with robots and mechs? Yeah, the animation's real good. Goddamn. A lot of mechanized areas would be just like the same greeble generic factory with a different color, to be fair. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm getting at. I'm hoping this does more than just that. And here we are, nondescript, cloaked character with, we've got, programmer socks, at least. You're awake? This makes attempt number 8. My name is no, call me Puck. I'm the one who summoned you here. You alright? Can you move? Yeah. Can move just fine. Interact with this. That equipment over there is how I've summoned your soul here. Can't use it any longer, though. So reviews for this game have mostly turned out positive, and I'm little surprised about that, because I was expecting at least a little jank, but no, it's apparently just a really solid game. HP tank, can you only use as many as you have on hand. We've learned medicate, which I assume is this game's, like, Hollow Knight healing system-ish, or like Dark Souls-ish. Contains nano, a potent healing serum. There we go. All healed up. Disintegrate if you run out of health. Standard video game stuff. When your HP drops to 0, you lose. It's like you're not having any trouble moving. Yeah, I know how the control stick works, as a matter of fact. Something I want you to do, let's keep on going. I will follow Pac-Man to the ends of the earth. That is why I paid $30 to see them again. This is what is known as a Miku Sol. It's a highly versatile device. I'm assuming it has nothing to do with Hatsune. Good for data storage, physical enhancement, and plenty of other useful functions. Should also be able to refill the, funny healing things. Like so. Probably can't do any enhancement right now. Skill trees, of course, of course, of course. Yoop! Jump while running, you can jump longer distances. Good, it's a platformer. Most likely our weapon. I don't think that's gonna work. Rejected as well. What to do? No wonder we're attempt number 8, that makes sense. We have gained the power of robotic arm. Is that active? I guess you're meant to use it like a prosthetic arm? Alright then, try using that to pick up the sword again, number 8. We've pulled Excalibur. Pac-Scalibur. Slash level 1. Slash attack that uses the ESP sword. Is that what it is? Miku cross Pac-Man collab when? Great question. Nothing to it, huh? Found it. I finally found a match. I've waited for this day. Finally, finally! Come with me. Take you to places filled with things that deserve to meet the end of that sword of yours. Excusez-moi? Can tilt. Okay, so it's very Hollow Knight slashing here. Stun attack. Low power, but an effective way to stun enemies. Have to press them both at the same time. If you just duck and then slash, it does a little... whatever this is. Escalapack. That's what I wanted to do in the first place. Why wasn't it cooperating with me? Huh. I seem to just stop in place when using an up attack. Or any attack, really. It's interesting. I would expect it to sort of keep my flow, but apparently not. You just stop in place. Maybe that ended up being more useful. This uses stamina. Or, I'm sorry, ESP. Gotta keep our video gaming terms all correct. How's the audio and everything? Is it too quiet? Because like I said, the audio's been all over the place, and now it is much more on the quiet end than it was when we were watching cutscenes. It's that. Okay. Learn the controls bit by bit. Cool. The thing that ultimately sold me on this game is the, there are apparently, like, actual Pac-Man mazes in here. Is one of the last trailers that they released. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, fine, I'm picking this up. Whatever. It's got actual Pac-Man. Let's do that. Welcome to, Deadwood Forest. With mushrooms! They got mushrooms in this game! Can just drop through. Alright. Cool. Cool. You've got, like, mouse look. It's not even a mouse, but it's mouse look. Let's be honest. Don't ask me how exactly, but it seems to have linked with the Miku soul we found earlier. So we can warp between these, okay. We definitely don't have 500 to level up anything, so... just move on. Don't think we're getting up to that right now. You know, if I had to take a wild guess, we use Puck to get up there. But let's see. Time to say goodbye to this awful prison. Don't you worry about anything other than swinging that sword until that thing is dead. That will pave the way. First boss. Braj Zakato? Bruh, this thing needs to die right now. Ow. Christ. You can pogo. That's good, that's good. Game still feels quiet. Is the game quiet to anyone else? I'm gonna turn it up a little bit anyway, just a little bit. Turn this up on my end. Volume sounds fine to me? Okay. Then in that, I'm gonna leave this alone, and I'm gonna turn up my own volume, because apparently it's my fault. My ears are bad or something. Didn't think it'd go down so quickly. Now then. And this is the part where he eats it! This will be Pac-Man in 2025. You've gained your new power. Phase shift. End phase shift, sorry. Allows you to phase shift into mini Puck. Raises internal density to allow D-line traversal, which basically means we turn into Pac. Can walk around. Do you dislike having your bodily freedom taken away? But you'll have to eat to gain power. Like it or not, you're coming with me. Next, we head to the volcano. I need to retrieve something very important that slipped through my fingers 30 years ago. Transform automatically by touching D-line, allow you to ride along it. You can jump with the B button, which acts like Pac-Man Championship Edition 2+. I think is the name of it. The weird co-op one. The weird co-op Switch exclusive thing. Brake by holding ZR. Interesting, alright. And you can briefly attack things. Neat! So we're touching the line. What's the button for that again? It's not going to tell me here. It's going to tell me here. think it said it would change me automatically, right?
Wisely.
What's this stone slab? There's something written on it. Circuit, give light. Oh, it's not lit up. That's what it is. Or I just don't know how to... Tooltip said it was automatic. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, it's just not lit up. So, that's what we need. Probably need to activate it. Alright. Not entirely sure where. I hope I'm not going too far back. We can transport from place to place. It's off in the tooltip, it was turned on. Okay, so I did have the right idea. I just was worried that streamer syndrome caught up to me. Is known to happen. Can't get through that either. Right. There was a prompt to interact with the tablet. I thought I interacted with it. Maybe I didn't. Let's go try the obvious thing. It was a cutscene, right. So I didn't actually activate it. There it is. Thank you, Orchid. If you phase shift, you should be able to travel along it. Like that. Wrong way. Looking to go up. There we go. And now we Pac-Man. Go back, pick this up. Record by someone named Thebe. Thebe? Puck apparently can't see it. Why? Huh. Bit of a weird way to do it, honestly. Doesn't look like something that turn on. Yeah, exactly. And the tablet doesn't look like something that turn on, and the line doesn't look like something that would need to turn on. So for some reason, my jump is... like, 3 directions. But yeah, this whole open Pac-Man riding along the wall, jumping off of lines thing has been done in a Championship Edition game before. And so I'm actually pretty happy to see this back. I thought it was one of the neater mechanics of a very niche Pac-Man entry. A lot of people really didn't like Championship Edition 2. I actually really did. I'm one of the rare exceptions. But they were actually giving the game away for free for a little bit, and that should tell you exactly how well it did. L switches between auto and manual movement. I like manual a lot better. Even though it's against the spirit of Pac-Man in a lot of ways. There we go. What's this? Simplified Mikusol? One that probably doesn't have a, Oh. Okay. That'll work. Wow, there's just nothing over here. Okay. I wonder if we'll be able to go along, like, every walls and not just funny colored walls. This activates this. And that's how you switch between them. Neat. Line this up. There we go. Yeah, manual mode's gonna be good for precision. Thinking about the Grim Fandango achievement where you have to play the whole game with the original tank controls. That sounds like something they'd do. You can do it in any direction, in fact. Or, just straight up off the funny. Or, no, any jump. Any jump. That's cool. This game is absolutely ridiculous so far. Somebody had a vision and needed to see it, and god damn! I'm already intrigued. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this game other than the people who have, you know, been paid to review it or whatever. So I figured I'd give it a little bit of a look. See if it's any good. Because I didn't figure I was going to get the opportunity to unless it was me. And so here we are. Right, these are of course things that I can use to power myself up. Very cool. Here's a big bonus area. Whee! You've got a little bit of physics to your jump. I can't say I was expecting Championship Edition 2 to turn into a metroidvania. It's not like the most fluid game I've ever played in terms of the controls, but that's okay. It mostly feels right. Which way is which? I suppose the path is just going to start... Oh! We want to go up there first. We've also got enough to... Well, we can't go up there yet. We've got enough to upgrade something whenever we get to one of those upgrade funnies. The little checkpoints don't let us do that. So we gotta go find a big one. You know, this is less grimdark machine dystopian than I thought. I also saw a lot of that in the trailers, but now that we're, like, actually outside and seeing unique environments, yeah, okay, I'm getting into this. I'm getting into this. And then right back into machine dystopia. Pac-Man radar. Pac-Man sonar, more like. Let's take a rest here. I'm going to sleep for a bit. Keep watch number 8. Okay. Pac-Man EB. Yeah? Why is her ass so visible from behind my index finger? It's nothing. Let's get moving. What the fuck? You saw that? You... Okay. Bye. Oh, look, it's you. You've got something wrong with your face. Here we go, this is less buildings. Wonder if those hurt. Let's figure out the hard way. I don't think I can even reach those. I can reach that one, though. Let's figure out. Does it hurt? Yes! Already doing platforming skills, bouncing off of things. Ow. And walking right into Steam. This is exactly how I play video games, yep. We're going to, button for heal is... ZR, perfect. One of these days, I'll even learn how to play the game. Cool. Didn't have to unlock climbing these like a certain spider thing in Metroid Dread. How do you climb with one hand, dude? You know what? Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. Metroid Dread fucks and I will take no sass. It does fuck! Also, you should be able to climb the blue things from the beginning. You should have spider suit, whatever it's called. Spider. You should have Spider-Man. Alright, let's enhance. I'm thinking we want attack power. Let's start there. Hello, you. It's not every day I meet someone out here. You're also here for the hot springs? Hot spring here is great. It'll refresh your ragged body in the blink of an eye. I'm Zaid, by the way. I run a little business around here. It's like fate brought us together here, so I'll give you a good deal. Yeah, okay. I'm a little out of money. Escape rope. Interesting. You lose this perk when you die. Displays enemy HP when inflicting damage. I'm probably gonna want that. Dodge optimizer. Definitely gonna want that in the long run. Grants Puck the ability to collect aura for you. Definitely gonna want that as well. So we're gonna get HP scan, and then we're gonna get that, and then we're gonna aim for that. Insufficient resources. Oh, I also need materials in order to make these things, so I need to go find some chitin shells and elastin leathers. Great. Usually hang out closer to the summit. I can show you some even better wares up there. Come visit if you're interested. Alright, we will. Until then, I will cry about the fact that I have 0 resources to speak of. Oh. You're an enemy? Could have fucking fooled me. It looked like just a little fella. Why am I killing little guys? Oh, that's a big guy. I just killed her and her babies. Truly, this is the dark and edgy Pac-Man we always wanted. Killing animals. Ow. Hype moments in Aura. Yeah, the currency being named Aura is certainly a choice. I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to that. Ow. I didn't realize I was down on health. Near save point is right there. Do we have any resources? I don't think we have any resources still. No. Where do you even get these? Is it just me, or is there an overlapping sound? Would have named it Waka. That would have been a good choice. Little on the nose. I feel like Aura's a little on the nose as well. Okay, not die this time? Not die this time. It seems like both of the big boys are up here. Yeah, we're fine. All the little friends are down here. Oh, wait, nope, there's also a big friend. You know, I'm going back, doubling back and killing these guys. Maybe I'm the bad guy. Maybe it's not just the game. Maybe it's me. Maybe my choices are causing this. Nah. Reminds me of one of the annoying fuckers from Bonanza that grabs onto you and steals your health. So, lava area first, huh? When do we encounter something that we can't go in because it's too hot? I am so glad that can reach. Kill them all, whispers the pack devil on your shoulder. Consume everything! Yeah, I'm really gonna want that ability that lets him pick up the funnies, so I don't have to. I was really enjoying that perk in Pipistrello, you know? I would like to have it back. Oh god. I'm so glad there's no fall damage. Maybe. Or at least you can fall that far, at least. At least. There we go. And then just intermittently, Pac-Man rails. Okay. This game is so fucking weird. Mad respect, but also... Okay. Sure. I don't think that's turning off. Ow. I can't heal because I'm not friend. Why was that able to hit me there? Fuck you. Checkpoint is even further away than that. That's awesome. Bet on if Puck goes evil or not. I'm going with Puck is already evil? We are not going to kill them all this time. Ow. Can't just jump over those guys. Can't just jump over those guys. That was my first mistake. Man, that... Dying in the volcano really seriously set me back. That was really rough. I really wish that, that steam vent couldn't hit me around the corner like that, when I was clearly away from it. And you know, I also gotta remember I have a heal button and I can do so, except unless I'm on a pack rail, in which case I cannot heal, as a matter of fact. Right, I was supposed to avoid that. Can I do anything on these, like dodge, or... no? So we already got what was... Ow. Okay, heal time. Can you roll past them? Most likely. Forgot rolling was a thing already. Rolling's a little precise, so you could probably roll past them if you're good. Let's go down now, since we went over there already. Yeah, whatever this is. Thebes Memories 15. I don't know how much I feel like sitting down and reading lore right now. Can you roll past the steam vent? That is a question. Seriously, why did it hit me there? That's not very polished. Not very polished to this game. We are now going to figure out the hard way if you can roll past this vent or not. That's a no. Let's go see the bears. I'm really getting to know this family. I'm really getting to know my neighbors here at this save point that I can't seem to progress past. They're like family to me. Seems rolling gets very heavily neutered by slopes. Yeah, you can just roll past these guys. Unless you hit a slope. In which case, fuck you. We're going to move on now. And not go back for that vent at the moment. This is so much like Hollow Knight that I keep pressing the A button to try and heal, instead of ZR. Man, I cannot wait for Silksong. One day. You know, it'd be nice if there was a checkpoint down here. There was that the whole time. That's awesome. Still no checkpoint. One day Silksong will be so good. Yeah, one day. Don't know what to do with that yet. I seem to have found the suffering zone. You know, I may have, like, mistimed my roll last time. We're gonna try that one more time. Yeah, you can totally roll past these. Jesus Christ, this sucks. Why did I end up on the path of pain and misery? Can I please get a checkpoint or something? Anywhere. I do like when the game is more like this, though. Feels more fluid that way. You can roll out of your attack animation, so that's something. That's not what I meant to do. You can see the trajectory happen, and then at the last possible moment it changes for reasons outside of my control. Deposit of funnies, yes. More health, thank God! You know what I'm still not seeing, though? A goddamn checkpoint! Thank God. Now we can keep exploring further down here. Assuming I don't fucking kill myself falling into something. This game just looks unfinished. It's missing a few things. It is missing some polish, I would say. It's, more or less a fine game, though. It plays better than it looks, but also it is still a little unpolished in more ways than it should be. That's the wrong button. There we go. There we go. I still haven't decided whether this is going to be a full playthrough or not. We shall see. Depends on how much I like it by the end of this. Because I'm sort of in the middle of Pipistrello right now. And I've had a shit ton of other games on my plate for ages. So I took the high path to avoid everything. Wait. I know where I am now. Okay, okay, okay. Do we get a map? Yes, we get a map. Okay, so we made it up here. There's that. We know we can dodge roll past that vent now. So we could go back for that if we wanted. Love games with maps. I love being able to see where I'm going. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I don't think we're getting over there. Okay, exploration over. We are now going back to the checkpoint. From whence we came. Doesn't look any better than the early trailers for the game, and that's just disappointing. Solely in the fact that it, isn't just dystopia, I would say, is an improvement over, the trailers. I suppose that's a faster way back to the checkpoint. Whatever. We can now move on. We know puppet animation can be done well. See the Ori games. Yeah. Speaking of which, those have been on my plate for ages. It's you. Stop right there. Who are you? Can't make out her face. Recognition interference tech, perhaps? What is this uneasy feeling it stirs in me? It's the person we saw in the dream, of course. We know this. We all know this. It couldn't be more fucking obvious. Her single character trait that we could see, her fat ass, is very visible right now. You bring nothing but disorder to this world. You are to return to prison immediately. Oh boy. Boss time? Boss time. Rock and roll. Oh, she knows how to dodge. Ow. Just stand out of the way when she does that. Easy. I don't have, like, a charge attack or anything, so I just sort of have to basic combat my way through this right now. Doing the stun attack seems to build up stun on the boss a little more. Not a whole lot. I don't think I really need to be going for stun anyway. She's basically dead. Bye, Apex! For all your big talk, he didn't pose much of a threat. This is the power of the forbidden child. It's just as the Almighty foretold. Such a terrible What are we doing? What are we doing with Pac-Man? This is what we're doing with Pac-Man? What are we doing with Pac-Man? Respect the vision. I have no clue what is coming out of your mouth. What was her problem? That's a great question. Can I go back? And re-checkpoint? So re-checkpointing doesn't... checkpoints don't fill your heal, apparently. Only the big ones do that. And I only have the one heal, so... Health is a little sparse right now. So apparently those are just how you activate tracks. Act tracks. Suppose I'm just not getting through that. Okay. I didn't need that anyway. The issue is expecting things from Namco at this point, half joking. I mean, it is kind of true that a lot of what Namco has been putting out has been, sometimes feeling a little unfinished or unpolished, and it's kind of a shame. Been feeling that way about Sega for a little while, too. Can't get through this yet. But I feel like Namco's had it a little rougher, and I'm not really sure why that is. Their track record as a support role for Nintendo and stuff is fantabulous. So I don't know why they can't get their own games. Okay. Bye. Guess I won't. Finally got my juice back. What can we enhance? I was saving money for the shop, but I still have 0 materials to speak of. I'm still not even sure how to get them. Big Pack. Finally found it. Year of manufacture, Gaia 3210. I see. So I wasn't abandoned after all. Ghost? G-Host? Ah. Orange G-Host, Garbage Talos. I'm pretty sure his name is Clyde. Or her name is Sue, depending on whether you think she transitioned. I've changed since then. Let's go, number 8. Already doing another boss, by the way. So soon after the previous one. Right, I have to specifically attack out of this in order to... That's it. Nope, contact damage. Give that another shot. It wasn't too far. Yep, we know this. We know the drill. We know the story. Gotta really focus to make sure I'm not taking stupid damage. There's a stun. I still can't, like, charge attack or anything. Much as I would like to be able to. For some reason, that hurt. Heal up. Actually remembered to use it this time. This boss has a lot more going on than the ones we fought so far. And also contact damage. Still find myself mostly dodge rolling through it, though, to avoid its attack. I have a funny feeling I'm going to pass away here. Oh, never mind, okay. Die. There goes our orange friend. Damn G host has escaped. Not letting myself get possessed again. Right now, we gotta capture the core. What? We're now eating Big Pac with Bigger Pac. Seriously, what is up with this game? It's baffling. Allows you to phase shift into Gaia. It fuses your and Puck's material together and reshapes it into a new form. This must be the mech we were using? Yeah. The Gaia. Test it out on bears. And I'm still nearly about to die. I hope I don't die in a scripted event. Scripted tutorial event. That would suck. Oh, this is how you get materials? Oh, you have to do it on a defeated enemy. There we go. There's leather. Cool. I like the little fake randomized text that pops up when you get something. Requires a great deal of energy to sustain, so here's the plan. Makes devouring enemies possible even when in sword fighter phase. There we go! Can temporarily manifest Gaia and consume targets for energy. Do so to gather the energy you need to fully activate Gaia. You even gather resources from your targets while you're at it.
Let's go.
Once my energy is at max, I can use Gaia form. Immune to terrain damage from touching hazards such as spikes or steam. So that's how you get through there. Can devour enemies with the right stick. Can't devour moving enemies. You can stun enemies to devour them. Okay. Okay. Really starting to see the vision now. Oh, my health. Oh, thank God. Okay, so once we get some more resources, we can finally go back and get some of the, Wonder with how bosses can be stunned, what happens when you try and eat them during that. I was just thinking the same thing. I was wondering what that would be about. Okay, so I can do that at any time now. There we go. That's just more leather. That's just more leather. Where do I get the other thing that I need? Must be slimes. Or something. Collective slime mold. Might not be what I'm looking for, though. I don't recognize that name of material. I'm looking for one other thing in material... looking for one other thing in particular so that I can upgrade specific items. Or not upgrade, get specific items. Blah, blah, blah. Words, words, words. I'm playing a video game. Get both at once. So we've got at least 3 slime molds. So apparently if you end Gaia early, it does not give you the, what you didn't use back, which is annoying. Damn it, just missed it. Oh, we're not jumping through here now? There we go. Nope, that didn't quite get what I wanted it to. There we go. Leather again. Shit. Ow. Walked right into that. Okay. Cool. Maybe it'll let use Gaia to massively damage them. There's gotta be something going on there for sure. Yeah, that's sort of what I meant when I was like, there's a vision for this. There's some sort of gameplay thing going on here. I don't think it's just Pac-Man for the sake of being Pac-Man. It is very, very weird, and I wanted to see where that weirdness takes it. And so far, I'm still confused. More than anything else. Chitin Shell and Bone Fragment. Those are what I'm missing. But I can get the funny perk. And also get escape ropes. I really want to save up for this. I need Chitin Shell and Bone Fragments, and we haven't found anything that gives those. We've just got a shit ton of leather. Well, we'll see. Let's give it some more time. It's still the beginning of the game. We've only been at this for an hour. You know, I just remembered I have a whole move dedicated to stunning regular enemies. Yeah, everything here is just leather. God damn it. There we go. Now I can eat it before it's dead. And that should help a lot with these funny bears. There we go. I kind of see where it's going with this. I'm going to have the most leather of anyone who's ever played this game. Eat. Nom nom nom. Get some goo. Maybe this time I won't, like, die a horrible death due to unnatural causes. Or maybe that's the entire point of this game. Ah, right, the upper part of this. There we go. So that's where you come out up here. I'm going to have enough slime to make a slime girl. It will be glorious. Fuck. Okay, so they do turn off here. Got it. We are past the point of needing to collect the same goddamn resources over and over again. And I'm doing it anyway. Because I am a serial hoarder. Big bear! So let's try out that stun idea. Just gotta build up enough stun to do so. And not get jumped. That's the wrong way, buddy. Can you face the right way next time? Thanks. Died before stun. That's awesome. Okay, so I obviously ate the guy, got some leather, and he's... Okay. And he was just there still. Okay. Reminder that it is a miracle that any game ever ships. Yeah? I'm just not gonna... Whatever. Whatever, bye. Suppose I can't just phase shift through walls or anything yet. Would be nice, though. Give me a checkpoint or something. Because I have a funny feeling about... Oh. Oh. Soon we are going to learn about the hose. Deep into the underbelly. That plate's function is far from obvious and we have no leads to go on. I have no idea what it was made to do. Let's just keep going. That is an excessively long way of saying I don't know what that is. Yeah? Okay. Oh, I know where we are. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. We're now on the upper layer. Up here. I don't think we ever saw what was just to the right of here. Wood. Is this the peak we were informed of? I think this is not quite the peak, if I had to take a wild guess, but... It's kind of pretty out here. Kite and shell! Oh, for the love of... There we go. That's 2. Gonna need a little more than that. Welcome to Wood Zone?
What's up?
Hey, look at that. Yeah? It's a white screen. Big tree! Destination is past the big tree. Let's go. Alright. There's more to explore back there, but, you wanna... No, okay. We can go back at any time. Kite and shell. Okay, next time we find a warp, we can get 1 things. I don't even remember which things we can get, but... I'm just happy we found something. We're gonna need as much of that as we can get, I think. Okay, yeah, this is pretty. I like this. This area is really nice. I'm reminded of the fact that it took until Green Path to really appreciate the atmosphere of Hollow Knight. The fact that it doesn't have an animation for, like, running into the wall or whatever. Like, that does look unfinished. Multi-layered keratin. Okay. Where do we find bone? I want to crunch. I want to munch. I do think the Pac-Man stuff is integrated. I just also feel there's hints of something that was going on before it became about Pac-Man 2. I think you're right. I still don't know where the Pac-Man came from in this. It kind of just feels like it's there. Balra scouts. They're utterly merciless. They'll attack on sight if they realize we're here. I doubt we'll be able to avoid a fight. Okay. Can I steal those for bomb? No. This environment is dark without feeling unreadable, like the darker shading on the branches. It's not just a mess of dull tones. Yeah, they did a pretty good job with that. I think the fact that the background is brighter does a lot to, Do I get bones from you? Yes! We are literally stealing the bones of actual living humanoids. That's... Sure. Anyway, I'm gonna need a lot of those, so I'm gonna need to kill a lot of humans. This is a normal video game. I pick up my shiny thing and then I go kill. Mrar. You know, it would be nice if when they were rolling, they rotated. I feel like that would look a lot more fluid. Instead, they just sort of slide around and it's just... What? In a lot of ways, this game could have used another pass. But, it's not to say it's bad, just that, man... Could have been even more special if they had given it, like... 6 more months. Bone soldiers! Bone friends! Give me your bones. Well, we got more than enough resources now. Just a matter of, how the fuck do we get back to Resource Man for resources? I like how they make funny, high-pitched talking noises. I think I went up there already. Let's just keep going. Actually, heal first, then keep going. Game released at the 80% mark. That's kind of what it is. That's kind of how I feel about it, yep. I'm constantly worried about doing stuff like that with the things that I make and release. That, like, just a little more polish would have turned this into something really beautiful, and I can't figure out what it is, and... I don't know. I can still respect this for what it is, even though it's only at the 80% mark. A B is still a B is still a B. And apparently Bs give you chitin shells. And decent reviews. I literally walked right into that one. I mean, crouched right into that one. Fucker. I meant to go under there. Criticized a fair bit, but for all that critique, I still can't call this game anything worse than fine. Yeah, kinda what it is, yeah. And, that's awesome. That's really far back. The moral of the story is there is a B. Highly understands. Since we're here, we have all these resources, we may as well, go back to Funny Man. And before we go back there, we're probably going to explore this area a little bit more, since I know there is more to explore. So we wanted this. Please and thank you. I like being able to see the HP of things, so that I know whether to continue hitting them or to try and dodge away. God bless. What do I need for this? We have enough for this! Reduces the amount of ESP consumed by dodging. Yes, please, and thank you. Equipping perks. Each perk has an equip costs, and you can equip as many perks as you want as long as the badge system. How many notches do we have? This one takes 2, this one takes 1, this one takes 1. I would like to find another notch. I don't really feel like I need the dodge optimizer yet, so we're gonna wait until I get another notch for that. Meantime, we're gonna go get whatever that is. Maybe. Maybe? Badges indicate which forms they're effective in. Yes, they do. Ha! Cool. I forgot we're in the wrong spot. We need to go to the other spot. Thank you, Puck. Game's good now. Go down from here, and there's a chain that takes us up, and then we can go up and right and see what's up there. Because it seems like there's a lot that could be up here. Yeah. Hey, Maripcat, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Did you know in Japan, Pac-Man was originally named Doki Doki Pac? Not to reuse a bit, but did you know that Pac-Man was originally going to be called Fuckman because he fucks? Apparently this is all this leads out to. Okay. I could have sworn there was more to see around here. Ah, yes, I see. Yes. Oh. Yes, I understand nothing. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna move on. Fuckman was my favorite arcade game. It could have been Fuckman in a different timeline. It's nighttime out here now. I'm pretty sure it was daytime-ish when we were coming through here the first time. So that's fascinating. That's a neat bit of polish. Alright, alright. But we're not gonna grab the chitin shell. Alright. Because there's a wall in the way, of course. Grab. Yum. What a weird fucking game. Jesus Christ. Did you know Donkey Kong Country 2 wasn't released as DK Panic? But it could have been. And it should have been! Instead it was Diddy's Kong Quest, I think? I could have that wrong and it's actually Diddy Kong's Quest, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. And that's part of the weirdness of it. Bone. Give bone. Bye. Yes, we've been through this song and dance already. I'm not sure you remember. This is an alternate universe in which I fucking died. To that guy. Can I climb this? Yes, I can. Die, actually. Can't cut these. They're just for, navigation. Ow. Jesus Christ. Oh, I get why it's called Sky High Tree, because I'm... You can interpret this joke in one of several ways. Still don't know what those do. Suppose we're gonna figure out fairly soon. Can't get up there without it, though. So I guess we're gonna need to take the low path. Hey, big boy. Oh, I didn't get the big guy. Ah, well. Probably would have just given me one bone anyway. I'm hitting up. It's not doing anything, presumably because the elevator is already here. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Wait a second. This is literally just the Hollow Knight elevators. Somebody had a vision, and that vision is, what if Hollow Knight was Pac-Man? Yeah, okay. Who the fuck? What? Why do you look like you're from Castlevania? You're not from here, are you? Who are you? So, you are the current master of that sword. We got Dude McManson here. No need for alarm. I mean no harm. I'm sure! Well, let's just say I'm the previous owner of that sword. King Arthur himself! Swords... What do you know about this sword? That is the ESP sword. The wielder's strength determines what ESP abilities they can use. Should be able to handle this technique with your current strength. Here. Oh, okay. This guy's gonna start talking about the Monado any minute. Consumes ESP to unleash a wave of energy in front of you. You can unleash this wave without any delay if you use it during the third slash of a sword combo. Devote yourself to your training. Performing special actions consumes ESP. You will overheat when the ESP gauge fully depletes, so don't over stamina. Everything hurts more when I'm tired. Okay, so it's that. So it's really part of the combo, if anything. You press X as your 4th hit. Hey, Technochips, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Dark and gritty. Like I said, I'm not super into the dark and gritty aesthetic, but, like... It's Pac-Man. They had a goddamn vision, and I had to see what it was, at least. And that vision is apparently, eating your enemies with a giant mech, for some reason. And missing. Ridiculously. Come on. Even if this game isn't really my vibe, it's fascinating. Anomalous game. Why is Pac-Man in generic sci-fi ruins? That's exactly why I'm here, is to figure that out. I play it so you don't have to, blah, blah, blah. And if it turned out it's actually good, then even better. And I mean, it is pretty good. It's not amazing, it's pretty good. That's just a guy. We just killed that guy. What rating did this game get? Can't get through there. I think I need to attack it from the other side. Why did Pac-Man become a giant shadow mouth? Why is one of the first cool moments of the game capped off by the giant shadow mouth burping? What is this game? Yes! Great questions. And we still have no real answers to any of that. Boing. Boing! Thank God. Why are checkpoints so scarce? That is another question that I have. There we go. Gotta remember the buttons. Kite and shell, of course. So does that tell me that this plant is technically bug, or that the bug is technically plant? You know, I really don't think you should be grabbing onto the edges of bouncy mushrooms. But that's sort of a nitpick at that point. This probably can be pushed. Yeah. Ow. For the love of... I can't move it because there's a bug in the way! Yeah, that's just a dude. I just straight up killed a guy. All of these are. I gotta say, I was not expecting that from Gritty Pac-Man, funny. Gritty Pac-Man dystopia. That there are actual guys out here and that you just fucking kill them. I think it's because the original Pac-Man had pretty scarce checkpoints. Haha, yeah. So are the blue ghosts in this game? Where does this game fit in the Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures timeline? We haven't seen blue ghosts yet. The Ghostly Adventures timeline is dead, and you need to let it go. This was 15 years ago. We can move on. I'm going to buy the Wii U version of the Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures video game. Did you ever think it was weird that Pac-Man Museum Plus is named Pac-Man Museum Plus? That's because there was originally a Pac-Man museum for PC, and it was based on Ghostly Adventures, and they delisted it because it was based on Ghostly Adventures. That was a whole thing that happened. I would like to not die this time. Oh, you can jump to go up these fast. Ow. But you can't jump if you're at the top. Because that would clip you into the ceiling. Oh, for the love of God. I didn't get him in time. Okay. I didn't need more bones anyway. I think I've collected enough bones. Wow, I actually can't go up that. I can go in skulls. Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck am I? What on earth? I keep pressing the wrong button to try and access the map. The back of the sky-high tree. Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Where the fuck am I? Okay. I saw that. Bee. Sparkling stone. Someone might be collecting them. Okay. Where am I? I'm trying my bestest to keep up. I'm trying my bestest. I still don't have any more perk skills. I don't have a lot of that either. Okay. There will be more ESP skills, apparently. That's nice. I guess we're going this way now. That's cute, I guess. Hack platforming. Yep. Pack forming. Oh, please. 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 I'm literally just trying to get up. Please. Apparently you have to reactivate manual mode. That's nice. Oh, we're doing this again. That's awesome. The fact that you only get a couple directions on these is a little funny. Oh, please. Please. Just let me up. Just let me up. Let me up. Up. The word is up. Thank you. Can't get through there. Right! Not terrifying at all. Not terrifying at all. Can't swallow things in pack form. Because you need to be mech form to do that. For some reason. These guys pack a punch! Eat him before he's dead. Multi-layered keratin. Alright. fact that jumping gets up those faster is really funny to me. Like, they couldn't have just made the climbing speed a little faster or something. Where the fuck am I? A checkpoint? That's good, at least I found a checkpoint. I can go this way. Look, I like getting lost in metroidvanias. I think it's cool as hell. That is because normally I have a really good sense of direction, and this game is, not allowing that for some reason. For some reason, I just don't know where I am at any given time. And that's even with the fucking giant-ass map. Oh, we're back on the front of the sky-high tree. I somehow missed that. Yeah. Of course, yes. Obviously. And then CR to change the map layer. Okay, this helps a little bit. I didn't go up that. I instead went out here. We could go back and go up that, but, okay. I just constantly feel like I'm missing shit. Your giant blue friend ate him, man. Is that good? Yeah, we got his bones. Welcome to Shadow Labyrinth, Quintalian. I gotta say, playing this game is not making me any less confused than watching the trailers. It's less dystopian than I thought it was. That's something, I think. But also, I have no goddamn clue where I am or where I'm going at any given time. And, well, you've seen some of the rest of this. We can stun this guy. The stun meter is the purple one, the health is the blue one. If we stun them, we can eat them early. Nom. I don't have my, my Healy do, so, oh, fuck. Thanks for the jump scare. Free money. I am so going to die. I am so going to die. Okay, buddy. This is not the time. Sure. We're going back. Okay. At least I know where back is, it's just we go to the left. Did you know every classic Sonic game is the same? You just run from right to left. Soundtrack is kind of hard to notice. That could be good, could be intentional. Oh, here we go. I just totally walked past that switch before. That helps. The soundtrack goes hard in bosses, and the rest of the time it's sort of this ambient kind of thing that's, you know, it can work for some games. I think I know where I am. As a matter of fact, I think I know where I am. That's incredible. That's edible. Means I can go back down and get my juice back, get my health refill juice. You know, I could get up there if I knew what those were. Give me my juice back. Thank you. The elevator paths are connecting in the brain. Yeah, it's kind of working. I'm starting to make sense of it. Looking at the map more is helping me a little bit with my sense of direction, but, man, I really wish this game had a little more, like, landmarking. Also, apparently there's something up here. This isn't where we went before. Oh, for the love of God. Sure. Bye. This is just for money. All right. I love taking damage for money. It's called content. Alright, now we're back where we were. Maybe I won't die to a fucking lion this time. Who knows? I have to get back past all that weird platforming shit, though. Sure is a lot of guys. I think that guy just, like, dropped into the spikes. And that was it. Yep. Okay. Awesome. Whee! That should really preserve momentum when you jump into it from a run. That's literally just a lion. Alright, buddy. What do you give me? Multi-layered keratin. Sure. Hope I'm going the right way. Supposedly our goal is the top of this thing, maybe? Wait, our goal is past this thing. Shit. Well, give me the bird. Okay, I guess I'm not getting the bird. The hit detection on the grabby is really weird. Oh, okay. There better be an upgrade that gives health back when you eat enemies. There better be! You're so right. That needs to exist if it doesn't. Oh, joy. Okay. Thank you, lions. Right, you roll past them, not jump past them. Of course. Well, I'll remember that for next time. You notice how there was no checkpoint that whole time? I noticed. Elevator. It's coming. I'm instinctively hitting it by holding up and pressing Y. You don't need to press Y, just hitting up activates it. I'm just instinctively hitting it like it's Hollow Knight. Because it's fucking Hollow Knight. Those are some Hollow Knight-ass elevators if I've ever seen one. Okay, less dying this time? Less dying this time. It is once again nighttime out here in the big tree. Because for some reason there's a day-night cycle of some kind. Okay, bye. Remember, you can hold B to restore your masks using your soul, which you gain by striking enemies. I was literally instinctively pressing that button to heal earlier. Like... This game knows what it wants to be, at least. Wears its heart on its sleeve. I can appreciate that. But also, it's very, very, very silly. Oh. So many hidden areas. Or, you know, just areas that wanted to look nice on the outside when you're not inside them. That's probably it. But it sure makes a noise like it's hidden. Can't dodge through walls yet, or whatever. Yep. Well, this is how I know I'm in the right place, at least. Because the game is actively trying to kill me! That's not the button I pressed, game. That's, like, actually not the button I pressed? There's that too, any idea if there's any reason for it? You basically have juice, like in Dark Souls or whatever. You have juice, you drink juice, and you refill your health. And you get so many per big checkpoint, not small checkpoint. I currently only have one. I'd really like more. Progress, at least. Yeah, we know where we're going. Would have been nice if there was a checkpoint somewhere in that vicinity, though. And I mean, maybe there is, and I just didn't see it. Didn't walk in the exact correct direction to see the tiny little last checkpoint. Question marks are unknown. Alright, alright, alright. At least it tells you when you need to go back and look for things. I want more Slurpee juice. Where do I find more Slurpee juice? Oh, for the love of God. Notice how I keep taking the same path every time? Even though it may not matter at all whatsoever. For the love of God. So what we're going to do when we get into the area with all the humans that are attacking me, again, is we're going to use the mech like I tried to do the last time, and failed miserably at. As for those who weren't here earlier, the mech is sort of this, like, super state that you get for a limited amount of time. And it's extremely useful for clearing out large rooms of enemies, like what I was, threatened with earlier. So all we gotta do is get back there and do it. You know. It can't be that hard, right? Am I going the right way? I didn't go this way before. What's this way? Well, I can tell you one thing, it's not a checkpoint. But I want to see what's the other way through that combat room. Because I hate myself. How did I get up there again? Right, up here, and then... up here. It's not too hard. And then this breaks... Mech time. Okay, that takes out a bunch of them, and then we're out of mech. Just in time for Big Boy. I think I have my health, my Slurpee juice. Yeah, big guy just also gives bone fragment. Can't attack people through walls. Suppose that's fine. Tell me that's it. Nope. That's it. There we go. Done forever. Goodbye. Faye says, I'm back. This is so silly. You can say that again. There's something through here. How do we get in there? Yeah? Try it, buddy. And, of course, I jumped down there, in there, too, out of curiosity. Oh, please tell me there's a checkpoint around, please? 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 I have a bad feeling about this. There's no checkpoint, is there? Where the fuck am I? I only had the one Slurpee juice, and so I don't have any more Slurpee juice. Is it a bad idea if I go down this way? I'm actually somewhere new. And I can get this. Gives you one more map marker. I wasn't using them anyway. Thanks. I'm so glad to have one more of something that I wasn't using at all. Yeah? Bitch. Okay, well, at least I'm not too far from the checkpoint still. Oh, boy. I got a map marker out of the whole thing, which is great. Question mark? And, I can actually upgrade something. I have 1,000 money. I have 1,000 Waka Wakas. And I can, spend them on attack power, which will be very, very useful. You know, that sword literally is just the Monado, isn't it? 1,000 Waka Wakas! It'll come down eventually. There you are, buddy. I continue to be thoroughly baffled by this game. Jesus Christ. It is not a bad game. It is just a very, very confusing one. The elevator will arrive ever later. Ow, jeez. Please stop killing me. Please. I'm just trying to look for the next checkpoint. Please. That didn't last long. Okay. You know, I was making that jump just fine before. It's time to wait for the elevator again. I'm really beginning to love this elevator. It's my best friend. Gives me a moment to contemplate the meaning of existence. And the fact that I could be watching my partner play Donkey Kong right now instead of this. I don't know if I have streaming this whole game in me, if I'm being honest. It's a cool game. I would probably prefer playing it solo, just on my own time, whenever I feel like it. It was nice getting this good look into it, though. We're not done, of course. Just... I was hoping the game would wow me more than this. It is cool. It is also really fucking bizarre. And feels like it could have used a little more polish. I hope it gets that polish one day. Because games these days get updates and all that. As of right now, as a package, I would say, yeah, this is worth 30 bucks or whatever. However much you can get it for. It's not like I wasted my money on it or anything. Far from it. I think this is going to be cool in the long run. I just don't know how much patience I have for streaming it specifically. Okay, buddy. Okay. The lion is matching my dodge. You know what this reminds me of more than anything is Flashback, just due to the setting currently. I really was expecting this game to have more of a dystopian angle to it, like most of it would be spent in factories and shit. Because that's what a lot of the trailers showed. I don't think I remember even seeing a grassy tree area in the trailers or anything, or maybe I did and I just couldn't tell it apart from everything else. Okay. I explicitly tried to avoid that, but whatever. Hey, buddy. You can see at this point I've resorted to just avoiding everything. We're gonna go to the right now. So I'm glad it does have a little more variety in its setting, at least. Die. Oh, bigger, beefy boy. Okay, I'm leaving. There's something up there. Oh, Jesus. Yeah? Duke Sirius! It's a bird. It's This came out of left field. Alright. Alright, I'm dead. Okay. We gotta go cockfight again. I wonder what Puck is. I wonder what Puck is made of. Some kind of sci-fi alloy and electronic components. But also seems to have something of resembling a soul. Like, who or what is it? I suppose we shall see. How does the player relate to any of this story at all? Like, we're just some random guy picked up off the street, like, quite literally. We're literally guy number 8 picked up off the street to try and pick up this sword, which, luckily, we were able to pick up the sword. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a game. It's the wrong button. That's the wrong butt. I wonder where the Pac-Man Championship Edition, like, stages are. Because I have heard those are in this game. I have seen those are in this game because of trailer. I would like to see them. I would like to try them. Alright. Bye. Even the secret level episode had a lot of bleak industrial imagery. Maybe that's sort of where I got the impression that most of the game would be like that. Also a really confusing facet of Pac-Man history, by the way, that secret level episode. Okay, bye. I can't even get back there. I need my health getting back there. Oh my god, where's a checkpoint? Seriously, there's no checkpoint all the way up to fucking Bird? I would really like to get up to fucking Bird. Without fucking up. Wish I could look at the map while the elevator comes down like Hollow Knight allows. But that quite clearly does not work. Be another way of contemplating my life choices. Still stuck in this one area. Yeah, skill issue, I know. I'm working on it. Just gotta get back to the, Bird. Just gotta get back to the twerky. Seriously, that bird is very out of place in the rest of this. Just what a bizarre combination of stuff this game is made of. I'm still not really sure what they were going for with all of it. I wish I could make more progress in the game to figure out. Unfortunately, Bird and lack of checkpoint. Is there anything up here? This is up here. Ow. For the love of God! I can see the individual tiles of the vine slightly breaking apart. Yeah, this sure is a video game. Okay. Some kind of shortcut. I would suggest a food chain thing, but I don't know what other bosses. There have been, like, mechs and people and shit. There was at least one people that we fought. This is a girl. And there's a checkpoint, at least. Some kind of lion tamer enemy? Oh boy. Anyway. That's a much closer checkpoint to our bird. Okay. Okay. Wow, that did a lot of damage. The girl should come back again. I agree. We just need to, find her? I think? I need to be careful using my juice because I don't get it back when I respawn at that checkpoint, I don't think. Interesting that the game undiscretizes your health points sometimes. Yeah, that is weird. This is one of those bosses that does slightly more than one hit point of damage per damage. Ow! Yeah, okay, buddy. Tornadoes again. Command over all of the elements. Fire, wind, butt slams. and sex appeal. Just gonna dodge roll our way through these lion tamers. Never mind. Alright. Welcome back, Duke Cocksucker, or whatever your name is. Okay, dude. Contact damage, right. You know, I kind of wish that the enemies would push you out of their hitboxes a little bit. Every good game with contact damage these days does a little bit of that, and I'm desperately realizing how much I appreciate it now that I don't have it. Anyway, I wouldn't expect a touch of knockback or something, yeah! I'm out of funny stamina power that we call ESP for some reason, even though it's very obviously some kind of physical stamina. I'm just getting better at noticing when he's going to do the fucking butt slam, and that's more than enough to, help me not die. Never mind. You know, I was going to get away and use my juice, and then he was perfect. He was so perfect with his butt slam that he killed me from not slamming me. Slamming the ground next to me, and I die. I fall over like a fucking twig. Do it again! Yeah, this is a game I would much prefer, like... I have more patience when I'm playing a game solo than when I'm playing it on stream. I've noticed. This is a game that kind of needs that, demands that patience, if I'm being, honest. Wait a second. That should help. Wrong button. There we go. Did you know? If you use all the tools at your disposal, it's much easier to survive! I once again ate him without him disappearing. Okay, bye. That sure was unceremonious. That lets me go back. I'm not looking to go back, though. I'm looking to go, forward. Where's forward? HP tank. I now have a second HP tank that I can use in between checkpoints. Oh my god! I got exactly what I wanted! Oh, thank god! You know what this doesn't lead me to, though? Progress. Where the fuck am I going? Probably over there. Probably over there. Okay, so that was just some optional bird? Sure. Sure, buddy. Okay. I am so very glad to have a second XP point at least, or HP potion funny thing. I don't know why I said XP point. That was like mangling every word that was coming out of my mouth all at once. Boing. I don't even know if I can climb back up the... Oh, I can. I can. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Wrong way. At least remember that much. Bone. I got a spine, specifically. You know, I don't have a lot of those. I should probably get some more in case, does this guy give me spine? Nope, just bone fragment. Only the bow guys give me spines. Unless it's like a rare drop or something. Who knows? This really is Pac-Man Revengeance. I literally got somebody's spine by eating it. Yeah, here we are. That's our spine, guys. Nope, that just gave me a bone fragment. It was just a rare drop. Okay. 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 There are rare bones in this universe. Did you know the head bone is connected to the leg bone? I'm sure nobody's heard that one before. So here's a checkpoint. I can't get through here. And I'm really not sure where to go, knowing that this is a dead end. I suppose I could go all the way back and up here. No, that leads back down here. Shit. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, I'm going down there. To the right. Of course. Of course, I knew that. I don't know. Want to know what my skeleton sleep table is? Is this where I want to go? I don't think this is where I want to go. This is decidedly not where I want to go. Where I want to go is down. I want to go back down here, and I want to go to the right. Maybe. Shit. I'm actually having a really hard time telling which of this is just map I haven't filled out versus which of it is, the edge of the map where you cannot proceed beyond. Like, for all I know, there might actually be something up there. This is definitely the edge of the map, though. And I recall this also being the edge of the map. So... Christ. We're gonna try going down. For the fuck of it. Because like I said, I constantly feel like I'm missing shit. Right, both of these lead to dead ends. Of course, of course. Well, this one's not a dead end so much as it is just a, go around, buddy. Still can't get up through that. Oh man, I remember all this now. Not very fondly. I keep pushing this to the left. See what that gets me. Not expecting good things. It gets me surrounded by flowers. That's awesome. That's not the button I meant to press. Well, we're going somewhere different now. This could lead somewhere. Use the first of my 2 juicies. Because I have 2 juicies now. Oh, for the love of God. That was literally just the long way around! Great! It got me nothing. Okay. I'm so pleased with how I have spent my time today. Keep going to the right. And if I get stuck out here, I can just warp back using the, funny not checkpoint. Now, you may be surprised to learn this. I'm stuck out here, and have to return using the funny not checkpoint. Did anyone see this coming? There's also something down, apparently? How do I... Can't eat. Can't eat. Can't slice. Baffling. Utterly baffling. I suppose my only other move is to go up and over all of this and hope that this takes me the right direction. So we're gonna do that. Let's go back up. And hope we're not horribly lost. Not what I meant. Still haven't found any new puck points, right? So I would like more puck points so that I can equip more badges. I would still like to know what those do. I'm reminded of the fact that they made a 2.5D Prince of Persia game that had very metroidvania-esque elements to it, which was really, really cool. I'm glad they got to make a game like that in the year of our Lord 2020, who cares? Because you don't really see a whole lot of games like that made by Ubisoft these days, or anyone. I don't remember who made it, I'm pretty sure it was Ubisoft. But I'm just not a big Prince of Persia fan, which is why I didn't get it. but I have heard really good things about it. And the fact that it was made at all in this late into the gaming sphere when everything has to be 3D or it's bad, you know, I really appreciate that. And I appreciate that a game like this can also exist for the same reasons. But playing this is making me wonder how Prince of Persia stacks up. Especially as this game is very bizarre by comparison. Please, just let me through, please. We've danced enough. Okay, let me make sure I've got my bearings straight here. So we're going, up left, I guess. Right, don't jump over things. Dodge through them. So we keep going up, then we go to the left, through the funny that we opened earlier. Which, thank God, that stays opened. And we go up from here, and to the right. With any luck, this should be where we're supposed to... What are you? Hello? Hello? You look very important and uninteractable. Can I eat you? No. Okay, well, I hope I don't have to remember what that is. It does look totally important. Yeah, it's very out of place in the rest of this. Oh, for fuck's sake. At least these guys don't have any, collision. Why don't these guys have... Can this game at least be consistent? Right. The Pac Chrysalis. Okay, this feels like progress. Here we go. Finally. After so much running around, we have finally arrived at whatever this is. Is that their guardian deity? Who would worship a pile of scrap metal? Speak of which, literally what we're doing. Alright. I wonder if that is another mech we can inhabit or something along those lines. A real checkpoint. Oh my god, a real checkpoint. Oh, oh. Oh, I'm so happy I could cry, but I'm not going to. Hello? Hey, buddy! The Nightingale. A very normal name after all the other shit we've seen so far. This thing may be a hunk of junk, but it's definitely not just a pile of scrap. You know, I was just playing a lion boss that jumps on the wall like this. Freedom Planet 2, that's what it is. Okay. Okay, buddy. That's awesome, dude. I'm so glad you can jump and pounce. That's so cool. You're so cool. Ow. Don't taunt the big bad too bad. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Ow! He's got the Incineroar up B. There we go. Get a bunch of his HP off. Now he's going to be harder to dodge, of course! Ow. Does he always follow the swipes up with the bite? I think he might. Really? Okay! Okay! Are you not able to chomp them when stunned? I forgot about that! Okay, thank you, Orchid. We're gonna do that. I forgot all about that. Let's try it. First, I have to get there and live. If you ever see me do that sort of wind-up move, that is me attempting to stun it faster. Ow. That move. Gotta get it back to stun, though. Ow. We're gonna see if we can't chomp this guy while he's down. Wonder how much damage that's gonna do. Ow! I've already used both of my juicies. There we go. Nope, that doesn't appear to do anything, oddly enough. I mean, unless it did and it just did some damage, it didn't seem to do a lot of damage. That is extremely lame. That would have been a really cool mechanic. Being able to chomp the guy for massive damage would have been the thing that ties this all together. Or maybe I just did it wrong. I don't think I did it wrong, though. I really did try to chomp him. It's possible I may have to specifically be in mech form to do that. But given the fact that nothing else in the game works that way, I don't think so. The sun also seemed to wear out a lot quicker when I attempted to bite during that. The animation was bouncing off, right. So it looked like it wasn't working, at least. I just didn't see the HP bars to see if it actually wasn't working or not. And really, it made the stun wear off a lot faster, which is such a huge disappointment. This is a bad place to have left myself. No, the stun just wore off really fast. Maybe it stuns for longer if you do the stun move when the stun bar maxes out. Worth considering. Though considering nothing else has worked so far, I'm wondering if even that's the case. Come on, don't fail me now. Don't fail me now. Get out of here. Massive missed opportunity. I agree. Jesus Christ. All right. We ate it for its power, which is mid-air dodge. Allows you to dodge in mid-air. In Gaia phase, you can boost in mid-air. Interesting. There we go. Means of horizontal aerial movement. Possible to perform a mid-air dodge while in Gaia form, but you cannot avoid attacks while doing so. Very cool. Very cool. Good old movement tech. What's the kind of wait but we could idea that goes in the missing 10%? Yeah, I agree. Allowing the bite to do massive damage during stun should have been the play. Really, really should have been the play. Not necessarily because it would eat the boss first time, but because it would do a lot of damage. That would be the idea, just to make that clear. Open this up. We're on the other side of this checkpoint now. And now we can finally fucking move on with our lives. Ow. Really? Hey, buddy. Bye. We're not... Okay. Okay. Just jump off the vine. That's nice. What I still don't have is a way to, like, dodge through walls or something, which I feel like has been implied on several occasions, but we still don't have the ability to do. And again, it's not like this is a bad game by any stretch. It just feels like it's missing so many things that could have made it a great game that feel obvious when you're playing through it. And it feels like just a huge missed opportunity that they didn't get to take it over the finish line like that. That they didn't get to bring it they didn't get to go the distance with it. And so it's nice that somebody had this vision of a dark, gritty Pac-Man or whatever, but also, like... it should have been taken the rest of the way. If we're gonna do something ridiculous like this, they need to take it all the way. Wonder what that is. And I mean, who knows? Maybe it gets better later, but at that point you're reaching the gets better after 10 hours sort of video game, which is just not appealing to most folks. For good reason. Dude. Oh, it turns into a flat when you kill it. Okay. Alright, buddy. Okay. Yeah. Alright. We're probably approaching the end of the stream, by the way. I don't know when exactly we're done, but I'm starting to feel the drag. And like we've been talking about, given everything I've seen so far, I'm probably not going to do a full stream of this. Why am I allowed to do that? Really? Really, why am I allowed to do that? That was supposed to be a mid-air dodge. Okay. So the moment we land here, heal. And to anybody, like, watching this in the future and being like, well, of course you don't like the game. You're just running past all the enemies and not engaging in combat. I mean, I've beaten all the guys over and over again. I would like to just see more of the game. I wish the game would let me see more of the game, instead of making me fight the same guys over and over again. In big rooms that are way bigger than they should be. Or could say one of the first reviews I saw complained about that with the enemies. I mean, fair enough. I don't mind that there's a lot of the same enemies. I understand why that has to be the case. I think Hollow Knight did it to significantly better effect than this game is. I did not feel like running past most of the enemies in that one, or, when I did, I felt like I was allowed to do so. Right. Funny flower. That's awesome. I love video games. What's this? More max HP. That'll help. Wonder how long the bar goes. I just really want to see the Championship Edition sections at this point. And I would really like to know if there's one of those anywhere near where I'm at, because I'm not feeling good about it. The two Pac-Man parts seemed like they could be interesting. The neon walls you can stick to, and the big eat mechanic if they leaned into it somewhat. If there's more Pac-based things to draw on. There are entire Championship Edition mazes in this. They are few and far between, but they are there, supposedly, and I would really like to see them, and it's what pushed me over the edge to actually get this game. We have made it to the next area. Torn Lands. The goop. But this is a lot of game to have to play to get to those parts. And the game that it wants me to play is underbaked, unfortunately. It really could have been a lot more. It's really, really obvious how much more it could have been, and it really should have been given the chance to be that. What materials am I getting out here? High density dendrite. I'm still getting leather. Enemies don't really complement the levels and are in large open rooms where you just jump over them repeatedly, or dodge past them, which seems to be the play for most of them, honestly. Nom 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 nom. Oh, really? Just leather. That's awesome. One thing I will say, this game really makes me look forward to Silksong. Like, heck, is there a Hornet Miss You to match your vessel person? Showed up at the beginning. We've gotten no more context as to who that person is, by the way. Or what their whole deal is. I am out of juice. I don't like getting trapped there in between projectiles. That's awesome. I was looking for, like... Oh, that checkpoint's really far back. You know, I was looking for a checkpoint anywhere in there. Now that I had made it to the Torn Lands. No. Not allowed. That is going to be where we call it, I think, because, good God, what a setback. Fuck you, game. There really should have been more checkpoints. Oh... It's unfortunate, too. This game really could have been so much more than it is. Might be kind of cool if these levels were based on other early Namco titles. There are supposedly a lot of references to that as you get further through the game. We haven't seen any of them. Odd not to put one right at the start of the area, right? I would have expected a checkpoint at the start of each area. That would have made sense. But no, multiple times during this stream, I died in the next area and was put back in the previous area. Way back in the previous area. That sucks. That's not fun. Alright, well. Very C+ to B game. Yeah, I was hoping for more. It didn't end up being more, and that's okay. I'll play the rest on my own time, and if anything more interesting happens, I will tell y'all. Like I said, I'm really interested to see what these actual mazes-ass game sections are all about. More Pipistrello Sunday. Since Apple got her Switch 2, we were talking about doing a Mario Kart World stream next week. And if anything else happens in between, then I will keep y'all informed. Market says, Shadow Labyrinth tried to do something, and you know what? At least it tried. Yeah, I give it credit for that. It had a vision, it didn't get to execute on it very well. I'm sad about that, but... what can you do? It's very obvious, budget. You know, budget. Before we end the stream, I would like to thank Orchid for resubscribing. Thank you very much. And also Meripcat for following. You were both very kind. Y'all know I don't like to have alerts on the stream, but I like to read out what happens anyway, just because it's important. What y'all do to support is very, very important, and I'm very, very grateful for it. And, more streams to look forward to soon. I'm really excited for more Pipistrello, especially. That game's just been delivering on all fronts. So, I'll see you all on Sunday for more of that, and have a good night, everyone.